Welcome to this week's edition of SKNIS Week in Review. I am your host, Kimberly Grant. This is a weekly program that highlights the top stories of the work of the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. Here are the top stories for May 18 to 23rd. 2019 Best Village Competition officially launched. Food security taken into consideration for the 2019 National Village Competition, and stakeholders discussed the development of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Maritime Transport Policy. The 2019 National Best Village Competition, which is aimed at the beautification and preservation of communities and the promotion of community togetherness, was officially launched at the Independence Square on Friday, May 17, 2019. Speaking at the launching ceremony, Carleen Henry Morton, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, stated that any community beautification exercise such as this competition is an investment in the citizens and the residents of the island.
Individually and collectively, we are going to be the primary beneficiaries and end users of anything that we do. Cleaner, healthier communities, pride of place, developing a united vision about what we want for our communities, and a sense of purpose as we work together to improve our island home.
Ms. Morton stated that the competition will result in a more attractive and appealing tourism product to be shared with others.
We are not doing it just for the tourists. We are doing it primarily for ourselves and positioning ourselves to be better able to share it with our visitors when they come on island. And so, we will make St. Kitts, continue to make St. Kitts the ideal place to live and to experience.
But Ms. Morton stated that the ministry has become involved in the concept of ensuring that all communities in St. Kitts are able to offer a unique experience. The Permanent Secretary extended a profound thanks to the partners of the competition, noting that they are continuously supported by the ministry, whether in coin or in kind. Director of Agriculture Melvin James, speaking at the launch of the 2019 National Best Village Competition, encouraged participants to not only focus on ornamentals and flowers during the beautification process, but use the opportunity to also plant items that can be consumed for the benefit, health, and food security of the Twin Island Federation. Mr. James stated at the launch that the competition comes at a time when the department is focusing on food security.
As we prepare for our Best Village Competition and the planned care aspect of it, it is an excellent time for us to ponder equally on our food security. I want to say to us that not only flowers and ornamental plants are beautiful, but indeed vegetables and fruit trees are equally, if not surpassing, in their beauty.
The director said that there is room for diversification when planning on what to plant for the competition.
Fruits, flowers, we have them in every shape, we have them in every style, we have them in every color. As we prepare to beautify, as we prepare for attraction in using our verges, our roundabouts, our community gardens, our roadsides, some of these places are equally suitable not just for ornamentals, but for food crops. Some places where we plant large trees for shade, in place of the rubber tree or the ficus, there can be a coconut tree, a mango tree, or even some guavas.
Over the past 3 days, stakeholders in the marine and maritime transport engaged in a meaningful discussion to facilitate the development of the St. Kitts and Nevis National Maritime Transport Policy. National Workshop on Maritime Transport Policy was held at the Solid Waste Management Corporation Conference Room from May 14th to 16th. Minister of Transport, the Honorable Ian Patches Liburd, stated that adopting an integrated maritime approach will further strengthen the sustainable development of the nation's coastal areas and unleash the potential of its marine and maritime economy for growth and job creation.
Adaptation of an integrated national maritime transport policy for St. Kitts and Nevis will provide new momentum for growth in the marine and maritime sectors and should aim towards ensuring that all key players work together in an efficient and effective manner. For that reason, the message I bring to you today from the government, I wish it would be clearly understood. We cannot afford to delay the process further, and we need to work together and historically and holistically, beg your pardon, in order to reach our targets.
The workshop is also aimed at developing the National Maritime Transport Policy in support of the sustainability of the maritime transport in St. Kitts and Nevis. The minister added that the policy must take into account the multifaceted challenges that are rapidly changing in the marine and maritime industry.
In this context, the government will do its utmost at the cabinet level to ensure that your views are all taken into consideration. I believe that is the only way, or that it is only in this way, I should say, that we can aim to adopt political, social, and economic priorities that are based on broad social consensus.
Minister Liebert stated that a national maritime policy will usher in a new way of managing the waters of the Federation. The Ministry of Community and Social Development honored 46 parents throughout St. Kitts for the outstanding work they do and continue to perform in the communities in family building during an inaugural award ceremony for exemplary community mothers and fathers at the St. Kitts Eco Park on Sunday, May 19th. The award ceremony formed part of the 2019 International Family Day observance, which was celebrated on May 15th. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Community Development, Gender Affairs and Social Services, Jana Lewis Tafari, said that each year the department takes time to honor parents during the Family Month, which runs from Mother's Day to Father's Day.
These persons have been offering great service to our society. These are persons who are involved in their children's lives, involved in the school lives of their children. These are the persons who don't believe parenting should be limited to the four walls of the home. These are parents who are active in the life of their community. These are parents who realize that outside of their homes, there are great influences and pressures for young persons.
She noted that the Community Mothers and Father Awards doesn't go to biological parents alone. The 45 honorees were awarded with plaques and were given the opportunity to take a family portrait. Each family was also presented with a plant.
We are hoping that the family will plant that plant, and together they are going to nurture that plant. And that plant will be symbolic of how they are helping to build and nurture their communities.
Increased airlift to the Robert Llewellyn Boache International Airport is a true testament to the nation's outstanding tourism strategy, says Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Lindsey Grant, during his remarks at the 2019 Tourism Experience Awards held at the St. Kitts Marriott on May 18, noting that a key component of the strategy is a build-out of airlift. Minister Grant reported that all arrivals from January through April 2019 are up by 14.5% over last year, with North American arrivals even further up than that at 17.2%. The minister said that the country aims to open new gateways with Saturday peak season service from Houston by United Airlines and from Washington, D.C. by Southwest Airlines. Minister Grant stated that the increased airlift to the RLB International Airport will be accomplished by continuing to build outstanding relationships with key airline network planners. During his remarks at the 2019 Tourism Experience Awards held at the Royal St. Kitts Hotel on May 18, Minister Grant stated that preliminary figures and findings from the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association Bureau study on the economic impact of cruise tourism from 2017 to 2018, cruise passenger arrivals increased significantly from the 2014 to 2015 study, up by nearly half. Port Zante was designated a marquee port when it exceeded 1 million cruise passenger arrivals for 2017-2018 cruise season. Minister Grant noted that St. Kitts and Nevis is the only destination in the OECS to reach this mark. He added that this status has only been achieved by larger and more mature island destinations. Thank you for joining us on this week's episode. See you next time.